The hardest day for me in Nicaragua was definitely visiting the landfill, also known as the dump. And when you think of a dump, you think of a bunch of trash everywhere. And I tried to imagine what it would be like going, but actually being there, you can't imagine anything like this. We were on a bus, and when we were getting close to the landfill, flies just start swarming everywhere. People are kind of like hitting them, and then the smell hits you, and it's just like, it smells like trash and a little bit like dead animals, and so you're just like, oh man. And then we finally pull up, and there's trash everywhere, and I didn't really want to look out yet because I wanted to just see what it all looked like when I got outside the bus. I remember that morning I was asking my roommate, Danielle, what shoes should I wear? Should I wear my Toms so my toes are covered up so they don't get dirty, or should I wear my sandals? And I was debating that when I was getting off the bus, and I was like, this is so dumb. These people live barefoot in this trash all the time, so why can't I just wear my sandals, and who cares if my feet get dirty, And so we got off, and I took a few steps out, and I remember just standing there, I feel like the wind got knocked out of me. All I wanted to do was cry, because I saw chickens swarming everywhere, and just dogs eating all this trash, and flies everywhere, and the smell, everything. It was just so overwhelming. And then you look beyond all the trash, and you see these people. You see families, you see children, you see babies. I mean, the look in their eyes, and I didn't know what to do. Everyone was so hesitant. And then, you see people starting to go up to the people and talk to them. And you have to remember, these are people, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be loving these people, not just staring at them like they're in a fishbowl and we're just looking out on them. And that was just definitely the hardest part of the trip, because when I got back on the bus, all I did was just cry in my best friend's arms. It was a moment I'll never forget, and those people will always be in my heart.
One thing that really struck me about the people from the dump was that we were able to see their belief in God. They had nothing to their name. They live in a trash dump. But to me, they were some of the most joyful and wealthy people that I had ever met. If you took time to talk to them, they were proud of their family. They were proud of what they did have and what the Lord had blessed them with. And it's totally counterculture and totally not the same way that we think. We think about, I have this stuff, or I do this job. But most of them, they all collect trash. That's their job. And they all live in a landfill. But there was a beauty and a genuineness when you spoke with them. They weren't necessarily ashamed of where they came from or where they lived, but they really did love the Lord, and were excited about talking with you about that, and sharing their faith with you, which was so humbling, to go on a mission trip to do all this good stuff, and you end up being blessed by the people that the world says have nothing.